Blaised. Get 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 Blaised.
Yo, 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 it's your boy Blaised McCoy, the lunatic hick from the sticks, the Steel City Sultan, your dungeon master, creator, commentator, promoter, MC, DJ, ring announcer, play-by-play, all that good stuff. And you're tuned into the Blaised Radio Network as part of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate here on YouTube, where we're showcasing your original created characters with custom shows, titles, arenas, and music. Our digital wrestling shows feature you in action in the ring, putting unity back in the community and repping many other channels with unique events like the Combat Kingdom Stable Wars, Game Night with interactive chat, games, and prizes, the Get Blaised Talk Show with special guests, show reviews, recaps, and live interviews, digital collector cards for roster pages on our Wix website where you can find everything you need to know about LTD, and check out the TeePublic store for your LTD merchandise. Promotional consideration paid for by the following: Blaze Brews Eliminator Beer. Don't get eliminated, get obliterated. Drink Eliminator Beer. And sit back, relax, let the AI take you for a ride. But always remember this: we're all leaning towards death. Some are just a little bit closer. Peace and positive vibes to all you, and stay tuned to Blaze Radio, hook, line, and sinker. This is your boy Blaised McCoy saying, see ya in my stream.
That's LTD, leaning towards death, digital wrestling e-fed, streaming live on the Blaze Radio Network here on YouTube. All original custom creations, unique events, arenas, and titles. Over 90 active wrestlers here fighting as the gladiators of the Combat Kingdom. Join us on this wild and wacky ride, and I'll see ya in my stream.
All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Get Blazed, the podcast that gets us ready for the show that's about to go down, well, in just a little bit. We're not going to waste a lot of time this time. I know I always say that. And the next thing you know, we're here for 3 hours. But the link is out if anyone wants to join. I showed you all the comments of the people that are here today, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We're going to go over how we got here in the Stable War, get ready for a Supercard prior to the semifinals, and preview the semifinals as well. I want to thank each and every one of you for popping in, stopping in, hanging out with your boy Blaised McCoy. This is our Creation and Simulation Federation. It's interactive digital wrestling game for your entertainment. Original created characters with managers and creators in the chat. A pre-apocalyptic wasteland. It is the gladiators of the Combat Kingdom in the year 2100. We are going to have some fun tonight. We're going to wang chuck tonight, all that good stuff. So, without further ado, we did send out the link in the private chats, Discord, Facebook. No Skype. No Skype. R.I.P. Skype. And if we get enough likes, maybe Heel Blaze will come out. Y'all been warned. We'll be in the garden on Monday. Go from Heel Blaze to in the garden on Monday. Corey's in the house. What's happening? Big match for you today as well as prime time also. Hey, I just left Solo's stream. We were laughing our asses off at everybody. Vipero's getting the most of it, but Vipenis, you know my buddy over there. We can't help but joke around. My stomach hurts from laughing so hard over there, so hopefully we can keep the fun rocking and rolling right here. We got 18 already in the house, so let's bring up where we're going, where we've been, and how we're doing tonight. Are you guys ready? Turmoil's here as well. All right, we got the house is packed. Now, everyone's not on the card today, but I appreciate you stopping by, even if you're not on the card, even if there's people here that you don't like and they don't like you, you don't get along. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No Blazioki. Goddess in the house as well. Definitely doing her mod duties. Appreciate that. Hit them thumbs up. The more thumbs, the more angry Heel Blaze gets. I'm going to tell you so about yourself. Drum Monkey. I love when Witcher leaves comments, and Digital Dog. You guys are awesome. Anybody else? Seriously, I know there's others that watch the replay. Leave a comment. I need to know that you stopped by, because once we move into 25, actually, as soon as Stable War is over, if you haven't been active in one way, shape, or form within the past month, you're out of here. No offense, you can get back in if you are now. That doesn't mean just the live shows. Any comments, any DMs, action in the Discord, I will tell you right now. Discord. You guys got to be checking the Discord as much as you can, because that's where everything's going down now. AJ Cool Kid, thank you for the support as well. Mordrin, historic night possibly for him. We'll talk about him in a second here. But let's talk about Stable War. Let's go back a little bit. We're going to knock a bunch of shit over. And we're going to go back through how we got here. And we're going to review where everything stands. The champions have been the same for a while. I mean, I wasn't here for about 2 weeks, so everyone knows that, I deal with some stuff, and I was having a rough time for a couple weeks. But I'm back now, and it's good to be back. It's good to be here with... Switch. There we go. It's good to be here with each and every one of you. I really mean that. Everybody out there, you're great people. Whether you piss me off or get on my nerves or not, that's just all part of it. But I need to be a little more dominant. Gotta feel like this. I'm going to put my foot down a little more. If I see something that you put in the Discord and the promo chat or something like that, and I don't like it, I'm going to delete it. Plain and simple. We'll talk about the promo chat later on, which is supposed to be a TV channel. So I told people no back and forth and stuff like that. You want to go back and forth in a live chat now? Go for it. You want to do you want to go back and forth in the OC chat? Go for it. But we'll see how it goes. Goddess, obviously, a member for quite some time as well. You guys are the reason we have StreamYards, and you guys help pay for it, so I really appreciate that. Let's see. Stable War. It was brought to us by a surprise, something that we did. Oh,
Mr. Yuck is me. Mr. Yuck is green.
Home is full of lots of things that children shouldn't touch. Home is full of bad things that can hurt you very much. Now there's a man whose face is green that you ought to get to know. He'll warn you when danger's coming fast or slow. Get to know his face in every single place. When you see it, you'll know quick. Things marked yuck make you sick. Sick, sick, sick. Sick, sick, sick. Mr. Yuck is me. Mr. Yuck is green.
Oh, boy. Well, y'all know how that went down. Xander Webb, whatever they did, now people are missing again. Members of the Chosen Ones who were eliminated are now missing. Let's just move on. Leo's in the house. What's up? Leo Angel in the building. Good to see you. Now, the championships have stayed the same for quite some time. The tag team championships and the G6 titles will not be on the line tonight. Crazy 8 and Blitzkrieg not on the line tonight. They'll be on the line in 2 weeks at the next Supercard, which will be the cash-in for whoever wins Stable War. As far as the singles titles, we'll talk about them here in a second. Philly Halftime in the house. Shout out to you, my friend. So let's get down to business. I'm going to try to roll through this. And once we get to the match cards at the end, then we'll bring on a couple guests. You guys can click on the StreamYard link and join me in or out of character, on and off camera. We got 2 people already in the green room. We'll bring them on when we get to the match cards for this week. David, what's happening? Keep those thumbs up coming, or Heel Blaze will rip your nuts off and make you eat them.
Combat Kingdom Stable War 17. There's the wonderful arena we've been in here in Pittsburgh for a while. Just to get... It was another Stable War that was called for duty. Not one that was planned and promoted. It happened out of the blue because of what was happening. We needed to get rid of the chosen ones, and we did. And I was, we'll talk about that later. Stable War 17 started weeks ago, and now this is the history. Eternity in December 2017 were your first Stable War champs. Ruthless Incorporated in the summer of 18, and the OPEC Brotherhood in December. It became so popular that we couldn't just have one Stable War each year. AF and AM won the 4-man Stable War in 19. OPEC Brotherhood won a second one. Steel City Committee was not even supposed to win. They were thrown together at the last moment. They won. Just goes to show you, anything can happen in Stable War. The Empire in June of 21 and October 2020 was the year of the Alpha Empire, that's for sure. Sudden Death Scavengers won next in 21. There was only one in 21, believe it or not. January 22 was the Red Lounge. August 22 was the Awesome Friends. In 23, the Battle Squad and the MAD won. Lethal won the first ever brand warfare. Battle Squad won the next Stable War. That's their second. The Madness won another brand warfare. They claimed this was their territory until it wasn't. Derek's in the building. What is up? Good to see you, my friend. How you doing? How you doing? Definitely hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Great to see you, Derek. What's happening, man? So this is what we did. For every Stable War champion from the past, we now have a gemstone. So remember, I was getting gifted different gemstones back in the day. And I was like, what are these gemstones for? What am I going to use them for? Why were they giving them to me? But they were representing each of the former Stable War champs. The Amethyst Stone for Eternity, Obsidian Stone for Ruthless, the Zircon Stone for OPEC Brotherhood, who have 2 titles, Quartz for AF and AM, Amber for Steel City Committee, Emerald was Alpha, and their 2 titles, Scavengers Ruby, Bloodstone for Red Lounge, Moonstone for the Awesome Friends, Coral for the Battle Squad, Citrine for the MAD, Sapphire for Lethal, Jade for Madness, and then they added the Tiger's Eye and the Diamond Gems. So now we had 15 gemstones. We would have 15 battles for each of these gemstones. And then you have to try to gather all the gemstones into only 4 teams. Easier said than done. Let's take a look at the teams we had for... Oh, wait. Yeah, the teams for Stable War 17. Stable War 17 will go from this on the title belt to all the gemstones. Anarchy Chaos Enterprise is the first team. Atticus and Azrael put that team together. Daisy Spider was the manager. The true chosen ones, I was named the manager from Xander Webb. Those were everyone who had been abducted by the aliens. Cowboys from Hell, Jake Bagwell, the manager of the Cowboys from Hell, Redneck Avenger and the boys, holding it up. Hey, Sped and Iffy in the... Oh, you have her tied up, huh? Yeah, you're going to the Red Lounge, eh? All right. Yeah, Alpha and Alpha Empire are considered the same stable. They evolved into the Alpha Empire. The Future. Wait, did I miss anybody? Nope. The Future. They've been real close to winning Stable Wars before, and they're in first place today. Tony Lee Williams is the manager, the captain, the man behind that team. And shout out to TLW, Tony Lee Williams. I'd play its commercial, but I don't have it queued up. The next is the Kingdom. The Kingdom McAllister was headlining the Kingdom stable. LTD United, our man True, and a lot of very loyal people to the cause of LTD fought valiantly, but they were the first team eliminated, unfortunately. The MAD Ripper Springheel, the manager, one of the founders, along with myself, of the Madness Asylum Disciples. The Monarchy, Sean Shamrock of Monstar Factory was the manager, and all members of the Great Hall and those associated with the Great Hall. The Season Few, we had Eagle Star as the manager. Everyone from, a lot of them from Solo Season and Totes Universes in that. Cassie joining the crew as well. The Scavengers, TRC was the manager. You know, J-Dog, J-Vulture and company. Then we added a 16th gem. We had a match to determine the champion that would hold that Stable War 16 belt and would end up being transferred into a new belt. The 17 belt with all the gemstones on it as well. Cal Young won it at first, then Wally won it, then Hunter won it. It bounced around a while. Clinton McCleary, now your champion. Still waiting for your body lotions, Drum Monkey? Well, you'll probably be waiting for quite some time. Melrose for your elbows, of course. Maybe we'll play that one. We'll play his commercial during the show. Then we got to look at the teams. Each team would be fighting together, whether they knew each other or not, whether they liked each other or not, whether they've teamed with each other or not. I think we did a pretty good job of putting these teams together. Sunshine wanted to fight, so we gave her a shot. We had newbies like SJ Ray, Yang Jiao Long with their first Stable War, Scorpion, and some others. Now let's take a look at the schedule. So each show was worth a gemstone. Second round, you collected the gemstone until there's only 4 left. In order, each battle was worth one of those gems. Oh, waking up. Waking up to ash and dust. Sweat my rust. Here we go. Stable War set. Ooh, that looks kind of cool with the background. First matchup. Chosen Ones versus the United. A 6-4 win by the Chosen Ones put the United down for the count early. The Kingdom versus the Monarchy. 6-4. The Kingdom won the Obsidian Stone. MAD versus the Scavengers. 6-4 again. This time the Scavengers defeating the MAD. Now all you needed to do was win 1 gem to get into the second round. Season Few lost 7-3 to the Cowboys from Hell with Iffy, Vipero, and Cassie, the only ones getting a win. And they find themselves digging from underground early. 9-1. The Future beat ACE. We'll be talking about this match a little bit later. You'll see. At this point, we had several with certain amount of medallions winning matches, but slowly starting to collect gemstones was the main goal. The Kingdom with a 6-4 win. Lady Devil and Sly Cooper winning the last 2 matches to solidify that victory over LTD United. The Monarchy, 7-3 with a victory the Monarchy had. Mrs. Utaker and Mordrin with wins at the end to make a great comeback and a win for the Monarchy. The Future defeated the Chosen Ones 6-4. And it was Cody Hagan beating Matt Storm, the world champion. Very interesting on that one. The Scavengers with a win over the Season Few. Raven Black with a win in the last women's match solidified that victory. Turmoil and Jamar in the house. Great to see you. Keep those thumbs up going, guys. I have no clue how many we have, but it doesn't matter. Just keep them coming. And if you're watching the replay, like I said, I'm going to try to keep this under an hour just so more people will rewatch it. And because it's always got great information. We got a lot of information we're going to cover at the end as well. 6-5. Rose, Butterfly, and Tiffany in the War Games tiebreaker gave the Cowboys from Hell a win over ACE, and all of a sudden, ACE was in trouble. MAD fighting back, another tiebreaker. Sunshine Cougar and Kelly winning in the War Games to give MAD a win, and they got their first gemstone, ironically enough. Ooh, it was the wrong, look, I had the wrong gemstone on that poster. It was the yellow citrine, which represented their championship win previously. Atticus Black with the win in match number 8. Mrs. Utaker and Cowboy John got wins late, but it was already over. 6-4. Anarchy winning convincingly over the Monarchy. Scavengers, 6-4 win over LTD United. Jen Corso, Captain Danger closing the door at the end, and LTD United. Boy, they were in trouble. At this point, LTD United weren't just in trouble. They were eliminated. Yet to win in the first stage, all 3 losses, and they are out, not having any gemstones. The Kingdom 6-4, Lady Devil and Sly Cooper are winning matches late to solidify the win over the Cowboys from Hell. Another matchup that we'll be talking about. No. Yeah, another matchup that we'll be talking about again very shortly. So LTD United was out. Season Few needed to win this next one to stay in it. And the jockeying of positions, the final gemstone was the diamond. And it was the future, sealing the fate of the Season Few. 9-1. Totes got the win, but it was Jeff Matthews getting the 6th win to close the door on the Season Few and eliminate them. Had the wrong gemstone on that one, too. So 2 teams were out after stage 1. Now, stage 2, we had to go from 8 to 6 and then to 4. There's your results. I'm not going to go over them all again, but we have 4 teams left that will battle each other in the 10-match format that we had in stage 1. But stage 2 was crazy. Stage 2, we had G6 matches, War Games matches, back and forth. People gained and lost gemstones until 2 teams were eliminated. Those 2 teams were the Monarchy and the Chosen One. But we finally got down to 6. We had to have another to get down to 4. And boy, was that chaotic. If you missed that one, go check that one out as well. We got down to the final 4. MAD and the Scavengers fought valiantly, but came up short. The Future versus Anarchy Chaos again. Cowboys from Hell versus the Kingdom again in the semifinals. First of all, the Future will take on Anarchy and Chaos. In the first time they fought, it was Rick Logan Parfit over Johnny Downtrodden. Clinton defeated Shadow Press. Then the Cowboys from Hell, Hotfire Rose over Jade Barrett and Jaden Proud over Logan. Mike Wasson over Redneck Avenger, Kari Barrett off of Tiffany. It went 2 wins for Kingdom, 2 wins for Cowboys, 2 wins for Kingdom, 2 wins for Cowboys. JW beat Sawyer, Rob beat Connor. But then Lady Devil over Butterfly Ace and Sly Cooper over Austin got them to win. This time we've mixed it up. No same matches, but will it be the same outcome? Can the Future beat ACE? It'll be Hunter McIntyre versus Mr. Amazing in the Extreme Rules Jeff versus Azrael in a cage. Lita versus Firestar. Turmoil versus Leo in a lethal match. Lance versus Breakdown Extreme Rules. SJ Ray versus Patty. It'll be Cody Hagan versus Scorpion Ryan Mannion in a cage. Christian versus Andy Price. That's a hell of a matchup. Yang versus Emily with too many M's. Emily. Jester and Atticus Extreme Rules. War Games, if needed, and we'll be picking from the live chat. It will be the men this time that will fight in the War Games tiebreakers. We'll see how that goes. This is the first semifinal, best of 10 matches to decide who goes. In Turmoil Leo, that's going to be a good one too. Who goes to the finals? In our second semifinal, another rematch from stage 1. In stage 1, which one was it here? What happened to it? Yeah, Cowboys from Hell Kingdom. Here it is. Oh, I read that for the first one. My bad. Ass backwards. So the first one was the Future winning 9-1 over the season few. Future winning the first 4. Totes won, and they won the rest of them. Now, this time, I read the complete... Why did you guys tell me I was reading the complete wrong lineup for the first one? All right. So, stage 2. There's all the old matches. I saved all the match cards. I have all the results, people. We're going to have to go back and see who exactly won, who were each individual that won the Stable Wars, to see who had more Stable Wars and whatnot. So now it's 6 gems for the Future. As you see here, 6 for the Future, 3 for Anarchy Chaos. 4 and 3 here. The title belt now took turn. The gemstones are now irrelevant. If you lose all your gemstones to the other team, no matter what they are. It's put up or shut up. It's head to head. This time, Cowboys from Hell and Kingdom will be Jaden Proud versus Connor Omega. Sorry, I need a little Eliminator beer. Austin Bagwell versus Sawyer in a cage. Are you kidding me? I didn't even realize the history between that match until now when I booked it. But I swear, I just threw these together. If Austin was in a lethal match, I put him in a cage. You know, if you were in Extreme Rules match, I tried you get in a cage or lethal. If you were the first woman to fight, you were second or third this time, so I mixed them up as best as I could. Butterfly Lace versus Kari Barrett. Rob Machete versus Sly Cooper. Shadow Press versus Rick Logan Parfit. Hotfire Rose and Lady Devil's going to be a burner. Yes, indeed. LD already scouting. Inside of a cage, Johnny Downtrodden versus Logan. A lethal match. You've been waiting. Turmoil and Leo is going to be a great fight. A lethal match. JW Caliber and Mike Wasson. Wow. Tiffany and Jade. Redneck Avenger versus Clinton McCleary. Extreme Rules. And Clinton's the champion. That championship belt will be on the line for that match. I need to mark that. I'll make sure I make that a title fight. Where's my pen at? Take notes. Where's your pen? Where's your pen? That one will be a title fight. CK17 belt. All right. So, and if there's a tiebreaker, once again, we go to War Games. I told you, Jay, they came out really good. Let's talk about today's Supercard and bring on some guests. I told you we were going to fly through this episode. First and foremost, Matt Storm defending one of his 2 title belts tonight. It will be Matt Storm, the lethal champion, in a lethal match, of course, against Nightmare Wolf. Yeah, let's look at who was undefeated. Good point there, JW. Before we get into this, let's look at who was undefeated. For LTD United, nobody. For MAD, Sunshine was undefeated. For the Cowboys, we had Jaden Proud, JW, and Rose, all 3-0. For the Future, it was Cody, Hunter, Jeff, Turmoil, Lita, and Yang. Wow. over half of their team never lost in the first round. For the Kingdom, it was Sly Cooper. For the Chosen Ones, it was Rage and Goddess. For ACE, it was John Breakdown, undefeated. These are those who won all 3 of their matches. For the Monarchy, it was Mrs. U Taker and Whisper, undefeated throughout their first 3 matches. Season Few had nobody. Scavengers had Jen Richards, Raven, and Michael Hawkins. So, yeah, definitely. To those who did not lose in the whole first stage are a main reason that they were in stage 2 and fighting for championships. So here we got, let me make sure I didn't miss anything on my list here. I do have a little bit of housekeeping from Heel Blaze before we're done. So stay tuned for more on that, you morons. Yeah, you got the JW undefeated in the States too. Good luck to Nightmare Wolf, Matt Storm. There's a couple people that have more than one match because the Discord gauntlet that was picked about a month ago was first come, first serve. If you're not in the Discord, you're never going to be in a Discord gauntlet. That's okay. That's okay. If you don't like Discord, don't want to be in it, that's fine. But that's where we're doing the giveaways and stuff for the Discord gauntlets. Goddess is one of them. Matt Storm is also. Matt Storm has 3 matches tonight. Good luck to him. Kari Barrett versus the Goddess of Pain. There he is. Our man's in the building. Welcome in. Goddess defends her Tap Out Princess title. Now this match. Before this match, we have 2 gauntlets. In the first gauntlet is Matt Storm, Captain Danger, Scorpion Ryan Mannion, Sawyer, Shadow Press, Caliber, Mark, Jamar, Kelly Mavericks, Brian LG, and Andrew Dubs. In the second gauntlet, the women, first come, first serve from the Discord server, were Patty, Carmen, Goddess, Whisper, Firestar, Tiffany, Melinda, Devin, Cassie, and SJ Ray. Just to give us a breakdown of what he thinks about the chances of Carmen winning the gauntlet and in Stable War as a whole, we'll bring on the one and only Odds Cornet.
Greetings and salutations.
Yes, of course. So, twofold question. Carmen going into the gauntlet, but more so, your thoughts, your take on Stable War 17, how it's all going down, and who might win this thing?
Well, so far it's went down pretty interesting so far. Honestly, I'm just happy that the Chosen Ones lost.
I wish I could be happy about that. I'm nervous.
Yeah, well. Harvey Gibson also lost in that too, since he was co-manager, so his mind thought.
I guess that's the good thing about it is we haven't heard from that little peckerhead since then. So I guess yes.
That is a good thing. Heaven forbid I deal with him on a regular basis, let alone deal with him here.
True. Now, finally, Carmen Gonzalez in a gauntlet. We don't know what number she's coming out at. We don't know if there's anything given for just her chances against Patty, Goddess, Whisper, Firestar, Tiffany, Melinda, Devin, Cassie, and SJ Ray.
Honestly, it's going to depend on what number she is.
Yep. Very unpredictable, the gauntlets are.
Oh, yeah, they are. They're very difficult and also very difficult to prepare for because if you're number one, then then the likelihood of you winning is slim to none.
Yeah. Now, unlike a Rumble, these guys can do pinfalls or submissions. So that's a little different caveat. Yeah. Same idea of them coming out. But I always appreciate you coming by. If you want to plug what's going on with CPW next or when you're next streaming again or when the next talk, I can't say that shit.
The Let's Talk Call Shop podcast. It should be the next Let's Talk Call Shop podcast should be tomorrow, but we'll see. Stay tuned to Beatles Discord and mine for any information.
And what about CPW?
But I believe there is one tomorrow. But for CPW, this has been a busy week. It's whenever I can get around to working on the next episode.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Odds Cornet. Hey, we got a fucking face reveal here. Matt Storm in the building on the golf course.
What is going on, Blaze?
What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Well, we're talking about your matches, so you might as well give us your thoughts on
Working right now.
all three. You're at work.
Yeah.
I thought you were just out on the golf course having a good day.
Nah.
I appreciate you stopping in. Well, you got Nightmare, then you got a Gauntlet, and then you got Mordrin. Busy day, bro.
Yep. First time facing Nightmare. That's a shocker right there.
Actually, it is. I didn't even think of that.
But Mordrin, Lord God, I've been against him too many times.
Yeah. And that's our main event. We'll talk about that, and Mordrin's going to have anything to say. Do you have anything to say to Mordrin?
May the best man win. That's all I gotta say about it.
All right. Hey, I appreciate you popping in, man.
Ain't no
Thanks for all
problem,
the
Blaze.
support. You're awesome. Have a great day, and see you in the stream. So, first time ever fighting Nightmare. I didn't even think of that. I didn't think of that at all, but good luck to him. He was also in the Gauntlet, so he's going to be hopefully still have. And, and Mordrin and Matt, they're both the type to not make any excuses, so it should be one hell of a fight. Once we get to the main event, we're going to talk to him as well. Here are those of the first few teams, the first 4 teams that lost. I told you there was going to be an incentive. Even though your team lost first, you might have the opportunity. So Jesse and Primetime from LTD United. Corey and Cowboy John from the Monarchy. We got Digital and Vipero from the Season Few. Really thirsty today. Seeing him outside made me even thirstier. And Gav and Count Z from the Chosen Ones. Winner of this match. No rest for the wicked. Immediately following this match, Totes McGotes will fight them for the Internet Championship. So whoever wins that will go right over to here and fight Totes McGotes in a we're going back to the stay in the ring matches. We haven't got to do those for a while. So no escape. And match must end in the ring. They're not going to be Extreme Rules matches. So, and that's going to be the Internet title, the Battle Queen title, and the World title. There'll be regular old pinfall submission inside the ring. We're going to find out who the best men and women are tonight that will face the winners of Stable War. And keep in mind, the winners of Stable War will not get 1, not get 2, but 3 title shots for each of the 10 competitors. Could we finally see another belt collector like Corey Quinn with 3 or more titles at once? Could we see a stable win Stable War and win all 11 championships for the first time ever? Odds pun. The odds are maybe a little more in favor this time around. You never know. Sly Cooper's in the house. Drum Monkey, Goddess. Appreciate each and every one of you guys and gals popping in, stopping in, hanging out with your boy Blaze. Let's see what we got rocking over here. Just checking the records. You guys got 20 likes in the book too. I appreciate that. And we're finally gonna have a Get Blaze talk show about an hour. All right. We talked about Goddess defending her Tap Out Princess title. I'm sure she'd rather have the Battle Queen title. They all would. But Diamond Sky, her first reign. And now she faces Jen Richards 1-on-1 for the Battle Queen Championship. And we are about 20 minutes away from this show, folks. So get ready. And get ready for this. History could be in the making. Mordrin's a 3-time world champ, looking to be the first ever 4-time LTD world champion. I know Sean Shamrock's held it 3 times, and we went through the active roster. I think there was one, right, that had 3. I should have had this written down. 3 world championships. I think there's only one person in the active roster that's held the world title 3 times. Matt Storm has held it once. That's the current. Mark Caliber once. Kelly Mavericks once. Brian LG twice. Let's see. Corey Quinn twice. Count Z once. It's not, with so many people, it's tough to win it that many times. 3 for Mordrin. Jester won, and that was his first title win. 2 times the Redneck Avenger was champ. 2 times. John Breakdown once. Andy Price once. No, I'm just going to give you the full gambit. Rick Logan once. Mike Watson twice. LA once. I got Drum Monkey down for 1 world title. He has 2 G6 championships, 1 tag, 1 internet, 1 crazy 8, 1 world championship. Good thing we have a website. We can check it on the website. Hey, for those wondering what the website's like, easy enough. You got your Great Hall members. What is LTD, the roster, and championship history? So if you really want to know championship history, Chance Harper. Chance is held it 3 times. Maybe that's who we're all thinking of. But no, it is. Drum right here. I forgot that. There it is. Drum 3 times. Oh, so Drum and Chance. So Drum is a 3. I sit corrected. I make mistakes. So Drum Monkey, indeed, a 3-time champion. Chance as well. Shifty as well. So it's Shifty, Chance, Drum. Should have corrected me a long time ago with that Drum. Mordrin, Sean. So there's been 5 of them. Drum Monkey 3 times, 2 for Drum there. Yeah, Drum, you won them real quick. Here's 1, 2, 3, real quick. That's why I probably didn't mark them down. Wars held him twice. Brian LG twice. Blade Charge twice. Knox Boogie twice. There's Shamrock's 3. Mordrin's 3rd one was 2018. 7 years later. Mordrin, it's a longer hiatus than CM fucking Punk coming back to try to win it. Yeah, Goddess does have the record over there for Battle Queens. Xander Webb has held it twice. Scott Royal twice. Oh, Headbuster 3 times. That's an OG. Headbuster, Seth Fireborn has held it 3 times. All right, so there, see, that's why I have the website. So Mordrin versus Matt Storm. This all going to go down tonight. I can't. There's no introduction that would suffice. There's nothing I could say. All I'm going to do is hand over the reins to the man, the one and only East Coast bastard, for his thoughts on his possible 4th world championship. Goddess over here issuing title shots and challenging everybody. LD and Witcher stepping up. I love it. So let's hear from the East Coast bastard what he thinks. 7 years removed from a world championship, looking for his 4th against a friend and now a foe, Matt Storm. It's all yours there, brother.
What the fuck is up, Blaised and LTD? Of course, the original East Coast bastard back on another run. And Blaised has already mentioned it. A lot of 3-time champions now. Hell, when I first did it, there was only 2 of us. But now, as always, I want to be above the pack. I want to raise the bar yet again. And Matt Storm, I respect you. Hell, I like you. There ain't many people in this business I like. But when we step in that ring, you already said may the best man win. And I did see earlier you talking about how it's not about right now, it's about legacy. And I agree with you, it's about legacy. My legacy being the first 4-time world heavyweight champion ever. And beyond that, I'll shake your hand every minute leading up to that match. And I'll shake your hand every minute leading after that match. But during that match, same thing I told Primetime. I'm going to pull you to the deep water. I'm going to see just how far you're willing to go. Because I know you'll go far. I mean, just to chase the title, you sold your soul. You changed your name. You turned your back on everything. For 1 reign. I made 3 just being a bastard. And I plan on making 4 doing the same thing I did for the first 3. So when that bell rings, I hope you've done a lot of preparation. Because I know I only have a year or two left. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it'll be another chance. There may not be another chance. You heard, Blaze, it's been 7 years. Regardless of the time, this is still my kingdom. Now I'm just coming to take my crown back. Bank on it.
The one and only Mordrin Nightwalker, everybody. The East Coast bastard. And as he said, not a lot of people he likes. There's been many people that didn't like him over the years. I was one included. But one thing you cannot say about him, he doesn't lie. He's there speaking facts, bringing back history, and letting everyone know exactly his thoughts heading in to an incredible match. I mean, you got to say, someone who he's helped train, someone who he's worked with behind the scenes. But now it's for the world title. Now it's personal. It's for a legacy that no one else has. 4 world championships. Good luck to both. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. Hey, man. Epic. I'm just starting to grow mine back. Epic beard job there. I'm jealous. He needs to tie it up in a knot and make a little ponytail and stuff with it. Braid it. Everyone digging what Mordrin had to throw down. Well, we've heard from the world champ, and we've heard from the number 1 contender. There's only one more thing left to do, and I'll talk about that after this commercial break. Stay tuned. I got words from Blaised to send us off. Stay tuned.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Midnight Hobo presents Real Hobos of Genius.
Real hobos of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy.
Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy.
With your dark sunglasses, fedora hat, and hairy legs sticking out of the bottom of your trench coat, nobody could ever know what you were about to do.
How you doing?
On the lookout for hot, sexy women that you could never bed in real life, or maybe some kinky stuff with that old granny sitting at the bus stop. You don't discriminate.
You can look, but you can't touch.
The pressure is on. It's time to perform as you jump in front of those unsuspecting ladies and rip open your trench coat.
I was in the pool. I swear to God, it's bigger when it's warm.
So here's to you, Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy. Until you came along, never had someone done so much with so little.
Mr. Perverted Trenchcoat Flasher Guy.
Midnight Hobo, Chernobyl Bottling Company, Intercourse, Pennsylvania.
What a perv. Wish I thought of that. Intercourse.
Midnight Hobo presents Real Hobos of Genius.
Real hobos of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Silent Killer Gas Passer.
Mr. Silent Killer Gas Passer.
Last night you had the enchilada combo platter. This morning the 3 cheese omelet with broccoli. This afternoon, you're a ticking time bomb.
Tick, 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 tick.
Because of you, a simple elevator ride is suddenly a 42-floor plummet into the very bowels of hell.
Take my breath away.
Who did it? Who cares? Sweet mercy, please, just someone light a match.
Sweet, sweet mercy.
So crack open an ice-cold midnight hobo, old ninja of the nasty. And while you're at it, crack open a window, you nasty-ass son of a bitch.
Mr. Silent Killer Gas Passer.
Midnight Hobo Brewing Company, Desperation, Nevada.
Jesus, this commercial stinks.
CSW presents Real Hobos of Genius.
Real hobos of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Can Recycler Hobo Guy.
Mr. Can Recycler Hobo Guy.
With your extra large trash bags, who knew you'd be the one to gather up those lead-lined Midnight Hobo cans?
They're radioactive.
Never mind those pesky lead-lined warnings. You're a man who stares danger in the eye with each tetanus shot.
Ow! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Who cares if those cans aren't refundable? You just want them for the extra weight in the bag the next morning.
Take this man and take him in fast.
So here's to you and your quest to cheat the system with empty Midnight Hobo lead line cans. Although you'll die from radiation poisoning long before this commercial airs, we salute you.
Mr. Kennedy, like the Herbert guy, dude, brother. What?
Midnight Hobo, CSW, Happy Hours, Chernobyl Bottling Company.
What were we doing?
Oh, I got a tear in my eye from those. From laughing, crying, and because, just think about the smell. Welcome in, Jacob Hernandez. I see you over there on the SSU and some other shows. Shout out to you. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the comments, keeping this going. So this is where I pull back the curtain a little bit. You're going to see a little more heel Blaze in the next few weeks. So just a fair warning. And I said it earlier. I was gone for 2 weeks, so I'm not counting those 2 weeks. But throughout the month of May and some of June, if I haven't seen your character, if I haven't seen you in a live chat, on the comments, in one of the private chats, or in my DMs, I consider you not interested right now. And that's okay. And I'll get rid of your character. Some I'll delete, some I won't. I wanted to make some room for a couple other people. We're going to be here in 24, maybe all the way through June. So I don't need hashtags yet. I know there's a lot of people creating. I know I'm supposed to create a handful of people. And if you lose patience and want someone else to create you, that's fine. And then I'll end up creating or changing it. Brian LG has a Blaze up right now under LTD 25. If you guys want to grab him for your shows, that's fine. I'd make a few changes, but I'm just happy Brian did that. But I want to see interaction. It doesn't have to be a ton. Trust me. I know you have families, you have jobs, you have your own channels, your other shows. But if I haven't seen your name in anywhere for quite some time, I'm going to move on and get someone else or thin the roster. It's just the way it has to be. It's nothing personal. But if you start to see your name not on any match cards and stuff, drop me a DM. And if you want to come back and you're going to be available, I'll try to bring you back. Dark Witcher has a commercial she sent me. I'll be working on that. Let's see. Over a month not active. The Discord, I already talked about that. 24, like I said, we're going to be on 24 for probably another month. So I don't need hashtags. If you want to create. Temple's in the house. What is up? There's Temple. Now, the Blitzkrieg Championship and the Crazy 8 Championship, along with the tags and G6s, they'll be defended in 2 weeks. Next Saturday will be the finals, and then the following Saturday will be another one. But this is a general comment because I've had to send DMs to individuals over the last few months more than not, and not for bad things. I'm just trying to keep people to learn and listen and abide. Excuse me. Abide the rules. We have the in-character promo chat on Discord. It has to be current. If you're going to drop a promo in there, now you can go willy-nilly back and forth in the live chats and in the OOC chat, but the promo in-character chat is supposed to be like a TV channel. I want people to go there and see promos or segments, vignettes, pictures and stuff like that of their characters. So the Discord server is very important. No more Skype. Facebook I use for links. X I use for just one chat. Almost everything going down is going down on the Discord. The gauntlets, the show information, chit chat about. I'm not really as concerned about the WWE chat. Like that might be something I end up getting rid of if I get annoyed by it too much. I like the chitter chatter. I want a place to go and talk about pay-per-views, and it's a spoiler chat. And the name of the chat is spoilers. So don't look at it if you don't want spoilers. John Breakdown in the building. What's happening, John? Shout out to you, my friend. In the Discord server, where most of the stuff is going to go down, we will be having sometime in the summer another promo boost tournament. So you're going to have to promo again. We could do that again. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of people out there creating people from other people. And trust me, by the time we move over, most of the creations will be done. I'll do creation streams, but it's not going to be for the next month. Probably the middle of June, maybe the end of June. I still have some audio things I got to figure out for the PlayStation 5. And here's the thing. For those, and I'm not knocking anybody who's been streaming 25, until the last patch, in universe mode, you're playing with default sliders. No matter how much you change, they weren't transforming into universe mode. There was real quick matches. There was 50s beating 100s over and over and over because the stats didn't matter. It was really crazy. And there's a lot of creation problems still. Chance has unlocked almost everything for me. So we'll find about that too. Yeah, the Discord gauntlet was over a month ago, but I was sick for 2 weeks. So what can I do? So here's what I want to say to people. We already know we don't want WWE stuff in the chats, the live chats, but I also don't want you guys to have WWE stuff in character. I mean, Temple, that's why we don't have Grande Americano here. That's a ripoff of a WWE thing. It's funny. It's hilarious. On other places, but we're not going to bring in a character that's based off of something in the year 2025 when we're in the year 2100. You know what I'm saying? So we're not taking John Flair or Rick Cena in our shows. It's like I want to be original. I want you guys to think outside the box. Do something that you haven't seen on TV, and keep in mind, you can honor a certain character, be like something, this and that. We're taking characters together. But keep in mind, we're in the year 2100. This is a pre-apocalyptic world. Use that if you're going to do a promo. So stay tuned for more on the transfer. The Discord server is always the place to be for everything. But I don't really want to go to OBS. I'm trying to find a way to use the PlayStation 5 and not use OBS. If I can use OBS, we'll figure it out. That's because the Monstar, that's because the last patch fixed it. Up till the DLC patch, you had those short matches. The sliders in universe mode were not working. It's a fact. But the game's great. I'm not knocking the game, but it's not ready for LTD. Not even close. I've seen too much creation problems with arenas. Belts are wrong half the time. They have floating logos and shit. I'm not dealing with that game until it's almost up to par. And they still have to patch universe mode and creations. Then we'll start to worry about it. Right now, 24 is doing just fine for what we need to do. It'll probably crash today. I'm sure we'll get at least one. Yeah, hashtag wait to create is still up there. So we'll wait to do that. Creation suite is what I'm worried about, and universe mode. So we'll wait and see what they do with that. I concentrate on the YouTube product. I'm not going to TikTok. Monstar knows how much I hate that. I'm not doing TikToks, and I'm not doing YouTube shorts either, although I've studied it very well. You can get a shit ton of views doing shorts. Like, I'm going to go back to doing just a stream from my phone, the vertical stream for the garden streams, because it gets a lot more views. Listen, we got a great community already. We don't need new people. I don't need to reach a bigger audience like I used to. Shorts will get you, how do I say this? Audiences that we don't want. One of them is little kids. This is an 18 and over adult show. I am not having kids on this show. It's not for kids. The channel's not for kids. When you do the YouTube shorts and those vertical lives, you get a lot of kids and people from foreign countries that'll never speak our language or know what's going on. So I don't need empty subscribers. So not to knock anybody that's ever done TikTok or shorts. I'm just not doing it. I don't need to. If we ever need to, I can. I've done some that have blown up. But we're going to focus just on the LTD product on the YouTube shows. I want you guys to focus too. When you're getting into character, be smart about it. Coming into the promo chat and typing something in the promo chat about something that happened 4 months ago, it's not going to work. It's not going to make sense. Going into the promo chat or something and directly copying someone's promo from WWE, that's not going to work. I'm not going to put up with it. And Take this however you want it, whether you just started an LTD or whether you've been here since day one. If you fuck up, I talk to you about it, and you keep fucking up, and I have to talk to you about it, and you keep fucking up, you're gone. I will not risk this community for anyone. I love you all and the people behind it, but no one character is more important than the collective 100 that we have. 90 different people are here. Hybrid, what is up, bro? Good to see you, man. I'm in the middle of a rant. This is heel Blaze, not the normal nice friend Blaze. I am going to make sure, for some people, it's stressful. For me, it's a blessing, and I love it. The difference is I'm taking your advice, Monstar. I'm taking your advice, Goddess. I'm taking your advice, Odds. All my mods I've talked to a little more. I love you all as people. But if you cross me, I'll be your worst fucking enemy. I've never really publicly fired someone. I'm never going to do that. I just stop using your character. If you can't abide by the rules, there's been some recent examples that aren't here no more because they just want to challenge my rules. I have rules for a reason. And if this sounds conceited or cocky, I don't give a fuck. Look at the numbers we've had for 7 years. I didn't fall off. I didn't stop. When I stopped streaming, come back, it's tougher. But you guys, the community, and how I've done it is attracting so many different types of people. I didn't stop. I went to X, and I go to different channels and watch shows all the time to try to scout and recruit. Everyone's not made for LTD. All right. There's a few people that have been in this company that were very big parts years ago. I would not want them back. I love the people that run the character, but those characters don't belong in LTD. This is an all-inclusive channel. I've already said that. So if you can't be in a company with someone else you don't like, then fucking leave. If you can't be in a company with a couple rules that you disagree with, I'm sorry. If you don't like someone in the chat, you got personal beef, block them. Keep the personal real life shit out of the shows. This is our escapism. And it's not because I don't care and love you. But if you come in here telling me about your personal life, grandma died, dad's sick, my dog died, we care, we love you, but that's a distraction. Let's not be mean about it. My mods know to just let people know that's not what we do in the live chat. We love you, we care. But let's focus on the show. If John Cena just turned heel, you bet your ass my next show, someone's going to be coming in there talking about it. That's fine. Mods are to diffuse it gently. We're not going to be mean to people who break the rules. But if they continue, then we fucking tell them about it. And I see everyone agrees with this attitude. So if you got a fucking problem with how I run the show, you have a problem with all of these people too. It's just a video game. Take it seriously, but not too seriously. Get involved, but don't think you're more important than the whole roster. Don't get too involved, I guess. There are limits. There are rules that must be abided by if you want to be in this community. MSW is in the house. And most of you follow just well. Most of you follow perfectly. Some of you I've had to pull aside and say, listen, we can't do that here. It may be okay other places, but not here. If we bring to light a personal issue between a group of 10 people here, now you're opening up to 80 other people. We've seen that in this community, and it ripped us in half. I will take credit for helping bring this community back together and building it from the ground back up. Reaching out to Instagram, to X, to the Discord servers, to all these different communities. I reached out. There's nothing wrong, MSW. I'm just laying down the law because I won't let anyone break this community up. I will do the best I can say. If you've crossed me in the path and we've had problems, we might be able to work through those and come back. We might not. If you got a problem with someone else in the company, let me know. I'll try to keep you guys away from each other as far as matches and storylines. I have gone far, far, far than almost anyone, and this is not a knock on anybody once again, It's kind of like what Monstar says. It sounds like it's stressful because I'm dealing with 90 different individuals. I am bragging about that. If you want to know, I don't brag about that. You're not going to find another federation. You may. And if you do, let me know about them because I want to go watch. $90 different individuals. And other companies that have, this guy has 5, this guy has 10, this guy has 3. That's fine. I love those ways too. All the companies are different, and that's what's beautiful about it. But I've over the 7 years, I've honed exactly what I want LTD to be. And I know what it is now, and I know what needs to be done to keep it together. If it means getting rid of some people, that's fine. If it means just pulling someone aside in DMs, public service announcement for anybody that has an e-fed. Wrestling can be so toxic. If you don't have people skills and enough balls to pull people aside in DMs and talk to them about it, trust me, if I brought every fucking problem that you guys have had over the 7 years out in public and talked about them here, we wouldn't be here. It would have broke the community apart. And let's also talk about, I have my issues I deal with all the time. There's several in the chat that have been through hell personally, whether it's sicknesses or diseases or ailments or family problems or anything like that. If I come here and talk about everything that's going wrong in my life, maybe I'm short counting someone else who has it. You know what I mean? Like, I may think it's going bad, but someone out there is dealing with worse. So we're not going to talk about that. My DMs are always open. And if you know me, some of you guys, Drum Goddess, that I've talked to in DM, Shifty, Sean, Mordrin, that I've talked to personally, Tiny, I could be a great, loving individual that'll be here for you, give the shirt off my back. I'll do anything for you guys. But at the same time, if you cross me, you'll be gone. And if you're, let me sit on my pedestal again for LTD. If you get fired from LTD and people know why and it's a bad thing, do you think the other companies associated with us are going to want you? Just listen to me. I'm not trying to be a dictator. I'll be a little more pissy as heel Blaze, but I've learned to put my foot down for all of you, for this community. And we'll talk in private and we'll disagree about things. Me and Odds have disagreed about things. Me and Temple have disagreed about things. Me and Tiny and Mordrin have disagreed about things. Me and Goddess have disagreed about things. We take care of it in private, and most of the time it's trivial stuff. I have a group with my mods that I could always talk to. You know what I can say? You have to know how you want to run your show and stick by it. Get some good people around you to help run it. Loyalty is currency. I have the shirt on the TeePublic store. I want you guys to heed my word. I hardly ever tell you guys to do what I say or listen to me or my word, but I'm telling you right now, listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. I've proven it. Scroll down my shows and see how many likes, how many views, how many comments we get every show. That's all of you, but it's also me. I need to start taking credit for that. I worked my ass off to get where I'm at. My world fell apart twice before I came here and created this world. Yes. I've molded the eFed world into our little digital wrestling syndicate. There's hundreds of shows out there, and I love them all. I'm not knocking how anyone runs it, but I got to be doing something right to have the numbers I've had consistently for this long. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get more creative. But like I said about the TikToks, the YouTube shorts and stuff, I could put myself out there with vertical lives and get tons more subscribers. I got you. I'm happy right where we're at. There'll be some that'll trickle in. The last 2 years, I tapped into Totes and Solos communities. We got Odds and Triple Beats communities before then. I'm like a vacuum, a sponge. I just want to go out and absorb other companies, bring in the people that will fit my company, honor how they run their shows. That's what the gathering's all about. That's what this entire channel is all about. Bringing you guys together, having fun, escaping from the real world. Yeah, we disagree all the time, but it's out of respect. We don't have, I've been thinking about bringing WrestleSense back as a game show. Oh, you're missing my rant, Joey. I'm ranting, but it's a good rant. It's a positive rant. Joey's another one. The Hardcore Sports Network. I dipped into the basketball and football and wrestling podcast to find more people for this channel. I'm a wrestling, gaming, and gardening channel, for fuck's sake. So I will continue to do what I love to do as long as I can do it here with you. That rhymes. I'm not a rapper. Shout out Solo. Follow me. I will take you to the promised land. Listen to me. I am a humble person at heart. But when I'm heel Blaze, you're going to get more. Fuck you, Joey. You're an asshole. Jesse, grow some balls. No shout out to you. No. Prime time, don't be a pussy sometimes. Temple, get out of my business. Odds, quit being odds. LD, leave your family out of this. I can be a dick, and I'm going to be a dick as heel Blaze to add some fun. You guys seem to love it, but we are a family. We are family. We got some Blazioki going soon. We got gardening on Monday, Joey. Settle down. Settle down. And it is a family. Tell me you don't fight with your families. Tell me you don't go to school with people that you didn't like. It's been a fun one, Joey. You might want to rewind and watch it. We're going to be live here in a couple minutes with the Supercard. But if you want to call me the leader of the DWS, the founder, the man, the grandfather of digital wrestling, I don't care. Call me whatever you want. But if you're part of this company, you're part of my family, you're part of my heart, the people behind it. If you ever need advice in game or out of game, just drop me a DM. I appreciate you all. We'll be live in just a few moments. As soon as I take a piss and drop the link around, we'll be live with the Stable War Supercard. We'll probably have another Get Blazed in 2 weeks whenever we do the rewards for Stable War. Stop telling me to stop being me is the nicest comment. And you guys know I joke around a lot. And that's part of what I love, and who I am. But I also know when to be serious. And I also know when to lay down the law anymore. So don't fuck with me. If I tell you something and I mean it seriously, please. And if you have a personal problem or an issue with someone else that's in the company or something, let me know. We'll talk about it. And I love you all. I really do. To have 100 names on this paper makes my heart very big. Well, hello there, Tiny Taker. Now, I know some people, like Mrs. U-Taker, she was here. She came back just for Stable War. I brought in Frozen Rage, just for Stable War. Who else came? D-Train came back just for Stable War. Sunshine was here just for Stable War. So, if people, I still have this golden rule, 1 character per person. So that's, ES came back just for Stable War. You know what I'm saying? So some are temporary. We finally got Twitch's character, Yang. We got SJ Ray. So we have some new people as well. Raven Black, that is. It's only going to get better. I will find out. I will be scouting for new people all the time, but our roster is full right now. Our roster is full. And I'll put this roster up against anybody. This is 90 people's creations. All I've done was maybe capitalize your name, maybe changed one of the finishers after talking to you, changed a little bit of the look, but these are your creations or people who have created you out of your mind. That's what I want this to be. This is our Dungeons and Dragons. There's many other places where they create tons of characters. They have some that have 200, 300 with separate sign-ons and stuff. I will never knock how anyone runs their company. I love all the different e-feds, but here there's an exactly certain way I want to have it. maybe not 90 people in 25, but we'll see. So if you're not active, you might be off the roster. But at the same time, I appreciate everyone's involvement. If it's in the chat, the Discord is the number one place. It's free, it's secure, it's organized. Get into the Discord, man. You can block everybody else if you don't like groups and stuff like that. You can hide yourself from... It's amazing what you can do with Discord. It is a Twitter, Facebook, Skype, all those wrapped into one. It's the best for what we do. I can do calls from there for shows. I can do private video sessions. We can do tons over there. Because the Discord server is private, because our Discord server is not open, I do not put and I'll tell you a million times, anybody out there that's putting a Discord server link in their live chat, you're asking for trouble. I hope you don't get it, but if someone wants to troll you and try to start hacking people, it's getting into your Discord server first. So what's wrong with DMing people in Discord first before you put them in your server? So for shits and giggles here, if you're not in the Discord, let me show you. So in my Discord server, we have our OOC chat. So here, open chat about the shows, general conversation, whatever. The TV style promos are for a different one. You want, OOC chat, just basic conversation and links and stuff. I dropped these posters today. This is where we do the Discord gauntlet. See, people post their memes like crazy. We have fun with it. We talk about just random shit. Happy birthday, Shulky. This is where it's all going down. If you're not in a Discord server, you're missing out. It's very secure. It's very easy to use. I put match cards in there. There's the snake. There's my snake I found in my garden. Yes, it's a copperhead. We do the Discord server. We're out of the blue. I'll say sign up. Hurry up. Get in the Discord server. We're talking about flowers and stuff like that there too. So the Discord server has a lot. This is where we talk about random stuff. In-character promos. Here, there's strict rules. If you're going to put a promo here and it doesn't follow by these rules, let me say this out loud. I will delete it. Simple. It's got to be something you'd see on TV. If you got questions about it, DM me first. We'll come together and figure it out. All right? Brian LG, what's happening, man? So there are specific rules. It's based on the promo battles we've had. We have the show. Only I can post in the show chat. So things here will be only shows you can put emojis there. You can always find the roster and the champions here. So you have a source. If you need something for your promo and you need ammo, the Discord and the website is everywhere. The link tree for all the links of where everything is. Everybody's theme songs are here. If you want to download a theme song, go here. You got everybody's theme song, bunch of music. If you're going to use some of these, like my brother's music and Jack's music and some of these, Banji Boy, please ask me first. Let me know. Soma's music. But if you just want to download them to listen, if you're going to use them on the air, if you're going to use them to listen to, fucking go have it. Promote your own live stream. Caliber, Temple, Brian, anybody who wants to download stuff, you're live, whether it's wrestling or not. Jamar, Dubs, Triple Beat, Odds, Brian LG, Cassie, drop your links here. We talk about old eFed stuff. Here's where me and Odds argue all the time. What's up, AK? Showing off my Discord server, it's only for people on the roster. I'm sorry. If you're not on the roster, you're not in my Discord. Doesn't mean you're not a friend. There's other Discords for that. We talking about 2K25 here. You can see all the notes of the last fixes. There was a lot in that. We talk WWE here. Most of the time, it's Temple. We're talking about the underground and stuff. But we're sharing it. LD's in there, Rage is in there, Odds is in there. During pay-per-views, PLEs, or whatever, we'll go in there and talk about them. Riley's in there chatting. A lot of people in here chatting about stuff. Go in there if you want, Andy Price, you want to share something about what's going on in WWE. It specifically says spoilers. So if you don't like spoilers, don't go there. I got a mod chat and the summit chat, private ones. We have a voice chat, but we don't use it. That's the Discord. It's a beautiful thing. But that's it for now. Sam is here. Please go back and watch the replay if you missed it. We're going to do the regular show first, but I have some very important things that I just talked about. AK, big shout out to you as well, and everybody else. Check. If you missed this, hit the thumbs up and check it out. Go back. It's only an hour long. That last half an hour, I just ranted. But we'll see you in the streams. I'll be live here in about 10 minutes. We will be live with the Stable War Supercard. 5 title fights, 2 gauntlets, and an elimination match. I want to thank you all for being a part of the show. I'll see you in just a few minutes over here on YouTube. Over here on the PlayStation 4, 2K24 still. We will be live shortly. We're going to have some fun, people. Come on over. And thanks for being a part. Oh, wait. Y'all just got blazed. Peace, people. Yeah. Get blazed. Wait a minute. I should end it this way. At the end of the day, people, remember it's a video game. Remember we're here to have fun. Take it kind of seriously. So, you know, and always know that I'm here personally and professionally. And I love each and every one of you. There's a lot of different people that we brought together here. And I'm proud of that. Each and every one of you. We got people from all over the world. We got people of different ethnicities, different religions, different backgrounds, different ages, different everything. And for you guys to all come together and play this game with me. When I started, it was really hard to like explain to people what we do here. And sometimes it's a little embarrassing, but now I'm proud of it. We are bringing together 90 different people. Create, it's not really about wrestling. Because win or lose, it's still about having fun. You can have more fun losing than winning. Talk to Riley and Chance are 2 of my prime examples who lose and have a lot of fun with it. So it's just a game. But it's something that I want you to get involved in, sink yourself into it. I want you to forget about whatever's physically ailing you. I want to, 51st state, you better watch out, Monstar. You in Greenland up there. We don't get political. And there's a reason for that. I don't want to separate this community. We don't get into religion. I don't want to separate this community. But the bottom line is the golden rule, I think, applies for any religion. Treat other people the way you want to be treated. And do something nice, say something nice, all that stuff, man. If I could reach out and hug each and every one of you, I would do it. And I'd cry doing it too, because you guys mean so much to me. So at the end of the day, which is the day is not over. At the end of the day, I want each and every one of you to release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your... No, yeah. Suspend your disbelief. That's what wrestling fandom is all about. Your Wrestle Sense, cheer who you want to cheer, boo who you want to boo. Wrestle Sense, the game show, coming soon. Stay tuned. Have fun with it. And I'll see you in the streams, people. We're live here momentarily.
Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
Get blazed. Get blazed. Blazed.
Get blazed. Get blazed. Blaised. Get blazed.